Previously.
Cooper was assaulted at 5 p.m. yesterday.
Gary was here at work with me between 5 and 6.
I'll sell, but that's my new price. All yours.
You graded Ben 10% higher than me?
Are you implying I'm biased?
You don't give me good grades because you don't like me.
Oh, I'm glad I found you. Sorry.
Without the penitent's permission, you can't discuss what you've heard with anyone.
Steph? Steph?
What the hell?
Oi, come here! Steph?
Who was it?
I don't know. He jumped the fence. Look, I should have realised sooner.
Realise what? What, Jack?
There's not an easy explanation to this.
What? I don't care. Give me the hard one. What's going on?
Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
What if Jack hadn't have arrived? What if Charlie were here?
Hey, it's all okay. You've checked in with Charlie, right?
Yeah, he's with Amy. He's safe.
Okay, there you go. You knew. How?
He won't say.
It's not so much won't. I can't.
This is serious. You need to help.
And I want to, and that's why I approached you. That's why I came here. Look, I heard someone might be in danger, but that only just came clear that the target was Steph.
Heard? You mean confession? You got this from the guy himself? Who is he?
I don't know. And even if I did know, I wouldn't be able to say.
How long has this been going on?
Like I said, I can't say.
Unbelievable.
Look, but where does that leave us? We don't even know what this guy wants.
Hey, it's all right. We'll sort it out. I'll call work, all right? And you can at least give me a statement on what you've seen outside the confessional, okay?
Congratulations for getting off.
I guess it's true what they say about the wicked, hey?
What, that we never rest or we have all the fun? Rarely and of course. So, have you got what I wanted? Took you long enough, didn't it?
It's not like I haven't been busy or Therese was just handing out the list of guests who've stayed in rooms with cameras. What are you going to do with this?
A little bit late to be developing scruples, isn't it, Gary? But if you really must know, I'm going to make sure that people are quite clear on what sort of hotel Lassiter's is these days.
Well, I figure that makes it square.
I think you underestimate how much I charge for an alibi, especially a false one.
But I don't need your alibi. I was
So is there
exonerated.
any word on who actually placed the cameras there in the first place?
Nope, nothing.
Right, well, that's the next thing on your to-do list, then. And since you have been cleared at the assault charges, I trust you'll give it your undivided attention.
Come on, Paul. Xanthi's been through a rough trot. I want to spend some time with her.
I have faith in you being able to multitask. We're done. Yeah, Mr. Thorpe. I believe you recently stayed for a couple of nights at Lassiter's Hotel in Erinsborough. Yeah, well, I assume that they have notified you about the hidden camera incident. Oh, they haven't? Oh, OK. Well, look, I think it's probably in your best interest to check in with them.
Hey, if you need anything, just call, OK? All right, bye. So someone's been stalking Steph. They're in the house.
What? Is she okay?
Shaken, but fine. Jack's involved somehow. Mike didn't really go into details. Hey, we still got work to do.
I need to call him to make sure he's okay, see if there's anything I can do.
The police are handling it, and you are far from fight ready.
I don't even have an opponent yet.
Aaron's sorting that out, which means you should be training more, not less. Hey, stop chasing the guy.
It's one session.
No, it's not. Your focus has been off for days.
I guess this is taking up more of my life than I realised.
It's important to take this seriously. You'll be up against an experienced boxer.
Exactly. The people that I'm up against have been fighting for years. Maybe Jack was right.
Of course, Jack.
It's not about him.
No, it's about you thinking that somehow if you play the Bible-loving, obedient good girl, he'll realise what a mistake he's made. Look, I don't mean to be harsh, but I really don't think you should give up something important for a guy who isn't giving you anything in return.
I'm not giving up anything. I just need time to think.
What is it? Not another excuse from the linen company, is it?
Oh, it's head office.
What, about the booking service?
They've had complaints from our guests.
What? About the hidden cameras?
I don't get how it leaked.
Okay. All right, we have to think about everyone that's in the loop. You know, Amy's too discreet. Tim's got too much to lose. It's beneath Steph. Ryan's been paid, except I did get his car towed, and the tax department was onto him. That just leaves Paul. You know, I was so sure he was behind the hidden cameras that when I went to accuse him, I didn't stop to think that I was actually giving him ammunition to use against us.
Seriously, anything you need. I'm just next door.
Thanks, Amy. Thanks for looking after my boy.
Anytime. But are you okay?
I'm a bit shaken. I'm angry. Oh, anything?
No sign of forced entry. Did you leave the back door open?
No, I closed it. Do you think that he could have been in here while I was in the bathroom?
I'll make sure that you're not alone until we've caught this guy, okay?
Our house is a crime scene. Do we know how this guy got in?
Do you know who it was?
Okay, in a nutshell, Father Jack became aware of the stalker about a week or so ago, but only realised today that Steph was a target. And Jack's the only one that can ID the guy, but he can't give us any more help thanks to the seal of confession.
So he's holding back and protecting some psycho.
He made a vow. It's not like he can pick and choose the rules.
But if Jack's known for over a week, what's he been doing about it up until today?
Constable. Sorry to hear about what happened. Why don't you break it down for me?
So you're telling me that you're okay with Jack sitting on this for a week?
He would have had a reason.
Hey.
You found out about this danger a week ago.
I can't discuss this.
Around about the same time that you suggested that I take up Bible studies with you. And ever since then, you have been by my side constantly. You've walked me home at night even when it was completely out of your way. And then you figured out that the guy was actually after Steph.
When it comes to that, I'm strictly government.
No, I don't want to talk about Steph. I am here to find out this. Were you spending time with me purely because you thought that I was the target? I am such an idiot! And here I am thinking that that Bible stuff was about finding a future for us.
I love spending time with you. You know that. But as to us, nothing has changed there.
I almost gave up boxing, the thing that I loved, out of respect of your opinions. But you didn't respect me enough to tell me the truth.
I do respect you, but I have no choice.
Of course you don't. Because like everything else, it's about God. Well, what does your God say about honesty? What does your God say about leading people on?
Look, I understand that you're upset.
If your God wants you to protect a man that is out to hurt someone, then I don't want anything to do with him. Or you.
Thirsty?
No, I can feel a migraine coming on.
I hope it's not the company.
No, it's John.
Sorry, guys. I really did plan on having a break, but the afternoon rush hasn't stopped rushing yet.
Hey, we can talk about the wedding stuff later.
No way. The wedding is one bright thought in this endless cycle of coffees and quiches. You're all here to plan it, and I want it to all be about family.
You should be at home resting in case that headache of yours comes on.
Migraine.
I should be with you in 5.
You want a hand?
I know.
This honeymoon will be the well-earned break that you deserve. And if you're thinking of Europe, I'm your girl.
Oh, isn't Europe a bit cliched?
You know, we would love to take a trip, and Lauren certainly deserves it, but with the renos on this place and Blaze, we would have to rob a bank to afford a trip anyway.
And there's that pesky underage daughter of yours. She wouldn't ground herself and she'd probably miss you.
Isn't there somewhere you're just desperate to see?
Well, to be honest, I'd like to see more of Australia, but I'm really not fussed. I'll have everything I want wherever I am.
Could I interest you in a complimentary 2-night stay in one of our deluxe suites? Really? Robinson's.
Well, perhaps if I extend it to 1 week, would you reconsider? Perfect. Great. Thanks. Oh, Mr. Udagala, I didn't know you were back in Erinsborough.
I'm here for the Waterhole's first quarterly review.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. And as you know, Thursday nights will soon be boosted with live music. That should see an upturn in revenue.
Depends on who you've booked.
Oh, well, I can assure you the act that we're thinking of is a real talent.
I'll discuss with the manager.
Ah, right. She's out the back, I believe. Was there anything else I could help you with?
Actually, yes. I've heard some concerning rumours about hidden cameras in the hotel rooms.
Whatever you've heard, I can assure you it's a gross exaggeration.
Then I look forward to hearing the truth of the matter tomorrow, say 9 a.m.
I think I've got a meeting.
Yes, with me.
Yes, understood.
I hope so. Lassiter's management better not be at fault.
Detective, I fished this out of the bin. It was found at the bottom of the driveway when Steph first moved in. There could be malicious intent behind it.
I need a bag. Better log this.
Okay. Now that we know that Steph is the one who's being targeted, it's making me rethink the other incidents. You thought the anniversary card was a nod to you and Belinda and that you got together 2 years ago?
Yeah, but that definitely wasn't her running through here. That was a guy. But maybe I should call her, check in.
No, not a great idea. Not until we straighten things out here, okay? Now, Steph, is there anyone else that you can think of that may still hold a grudge against you? Like Jacko or his bikie mates?
Oh, no, that's not their style. They just hop in and break my kneecaps. Oh, buddy. Hey, I thought you were asleep.
I kept thinking someone was in my room.
Oh, yeah, I know the feeling, mate. I know. But I promise you that this place is now officially Fort Knox.
Hey, help me out here. What can I do to make a priest break the seal of confession?
Nothing, I'm afraid. It's called priest penitent privilege and it's firmly established in legal precedents. Any past attempts to challenge it in court have been shut down. Sorry.
Migraine hit?
Yeah, it's just starting. Hopefully it won't be too bad.
We should call in sick tomorrow. You're not going to be in any state.
I can't do that to Susan.
Have you tried massage? Maybe that'd help.
Is that an offer?
Try. I don't know if it'd end well.
Well, as long as there's a happy ending. Ooh, gross.
Tell Mum I'll find another time to catch up with her because I just lost my appetite.
With Gary. Is everything okay with Xanthi?
Can you go easy on her? She's not well.
Yeah, no arguments there.
Hey, she really does like you. She's just bad at showing it.
Yeah, okay, well, even if that's remotely true, I think I'm gonna go before that Ellie Fest gets back from intermission.
Okay, but before you bolt, I need to talk to you about an idea for Dad.
The only thing I can do at this point is just complain about the cameras, take responsibility.
But you didn't plant them.
Yeah, but I'm the owner, Maddie. You know, the buck has to stop with me.
That's just unfair. You're the one that managed to hunt down the footage and destroy it.
Yeah, well, that won't mean anything to the investors. Paul could finally get his wish. I could lose everything.
Paige seemed a little distracted to you this morning.
Yeah, a bit tense. Maybe she needed to run it off. Well, she couldn't come to the family dinner. Maybe we should catch up with her for lunch.
Well, I was going to check in on Steph and then do the homeless food truck run, and you have to head to Blaze.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes I don't think we're even going to have time to get married.
Well, we will make time. We've waited long enough. The honeymoon, though, sometimes I just want to whisk you away to the moon.
The moon?
Yeah, it's the only place I can think of where it'd be just us, no work and no kids.
Hey, what do you think?
That's great, but I don't think it's you, mate.
Yes, but is it you?
We did the ring around. All the kids chipped in what they could.
Yeah, Mason, Amber, Bailey, Imogen, Paige. That's it, right? There are no others. Actually, you know what? Don't tell me. I want to do a surprise.
This way you can do short trips now, longer trips when things get simpler.
I love it.
All right, now she's a fixer-upper, but she's roadworthy. And people say that inanimate objects lack comic timing.
I love it. It is amazing.
Well, guys, it's just wonderful. Thank you so much. I mean, long weekends, here we come. I'm going to have to ring the other kids and thank them.
Hey, listen, you better get cracking if you want to make it to school.
Glad to do it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, they loved it. Awesome idea, brother.
Thanks, but hey, your praise belongs to Ellie. She's the one who suggested it. Enjoy.
You're telling me police have some of the hidden camera footage?
Yes, when they contacted us, we took the breach very seriously. We started by doing a thorough search. Look, ultimately, there's only one person who's responsible.
I'm not interrupting, am I?
Yeah.
I just need to speak to Therese. Sorry, I've got a sledgehammer migraine, so this won't take long, but there has been a ridiculous misunderstanding.
Ellie, really, this
Have you
is
heard
not-
about that so-called hidden camera footage the police have of one of your hotel rooms?
Yes, I'm very well aware.
I need to clear that up. It was actually one of my students who recorded that for a media project.
Media project?
It was an assignment. One of them OD'd on the CCTV filter. It was meant to be a creative, kind of artistic view on surveillance in society. Anyway, I would hate for anyone to think that there was actually a hidden camera in the hotel room. I mean, that would be crazy, right?
Thank you. Thank you for telling us before it got serious.
Cool. I've got to go. Classes to teach. Mediocrity to mark. All that jazz. If my head exploded right now, that would just be heaven.
I'm glad that's been fully explained.
Yes. Fully.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, training. Just went for a run.
Really? Because yesterday it seemed like...
I am done with Bible studies. Come on, come outside and help me
Do
start.
you want to maybe talk about it?
No, I don't.
Steph will be back soon. She's dropping Charlie at school. Aaron went with her.
Probably a good idea. In the meantime, why don't you take me through this theory that you mentioned?
Yeah, right. Now, it's possible that this has been going on a lot longer than anyone realised.
Why do you say that?
Well, a lot of things have happened, but because the target wasn't obvious, they got explained away. Now, the car that took out Jimmy, what if it was trailing Charlie? Now, Steph was actually using Sonia's car the day that it got graffitied, and we've never had any proof that Clive was behind the snakes. Steph could have easily been the target of the intruder at the Rebecca's house, and the threatening card that Sonia assumed was for her, that could have been for Steph.
Well, that's some serious conjecture, but you make a compelling argument.
Now, the home invasion is a clear escalation. Now, we have to act fast to identify the perpetrator, and there's one obvious way of getting that done. Bug the confessional.
Oh, we'd never get a warrant.
Come on.
And anything recorded would be inadmissible in court.
I don't care about court. I care about stopping a crime from happening. Now, Steph is in clear danger.
I'm sorry, Mark, but no.
Oh, come on.
And that's my final word.
You take care of my money.
Oh, of course.
Good day at the office.
Yes, surprisingly.
Well, you've got to take the victories, no matter how they come. Like with Xanthi, I'm just really grateful to whoever it was who sent us that footage, especially considering, I might have compromised their position.
Well, I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't suppose you know anything about Ellie's mid-meeting drop-in this morning?
Nothing comes to mind. Good teacher, though, really gets my princess. I reckon she's probably been through a few similar scrapes when she was a kid. Very big supporter of Xanthi and anyone who has her back. Did I tell you that I've decided on a name for my racing pigeon? Lassiter's.
Oh.
Yep, she's got a race coming up next week. I reckon she'll really do the hotel proud.
Hey, I was just discussing promotional opportunities with my investor. We could really do with something like this. Consider us a sponsor.
I really want to help, but look, I tried to get advice. I've read the scriptures, but the confessional, it's a sacred trust.
I've been giving it some thought, considering coming to confession, and the only reason I ever could do it is because I know the whole thing's protected.
Thank you. Well, I just wish everyone else understood that.
I hear that you were the brains behind the camper van for Dad and Lauren. It's a pretty cool idea and thoughtful.
Don't act so surprised.
Yeah, you're right. Look, maybe we could get a coffee together one day after school.
I think that's a good idea.
Right. Okay, I was just thinking that maybe you could tutor me in English to help me pull up my grades from the death spiral.
I don't think so.
Look, it's not going to be a massive session or anything, just some pointers. Sorry, I thought that you'd want to help me.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't like you, skank.
What did you just call me?
I just said no thanks.
No, you didn't. You just called me a
I really need to get the class. Piper has been giving me a hard time.
How obvious does Miss Conway want to be?
I mean, imagine if all that hidden camera footage got out.
Why don't we put our hands together for
Seem pretty friendly with that girl. I'd be careful if I were you.